Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm David Moss, and guess what? We are on the road again, or should I say, I'm in the street. We are in a place known as the rubber capital of the world, the home of the Zips. They even keep the Goodyear blimp here, and also LeBron James. Well, he was born somewhere around here. That's right, we are in Akron, and to be specific, downtown Akron. We're going to show you some great places to visit, and we're going to start off right here at Canal Park. Play ball!
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd.
Welcome to the park.
Well, this is the way you start off the show. That's right, New Day Cleveland at Canal Park with Ken, who's the owner of the Rubber Ducks. How's it feel to be the owner?
It's fantastic. It's great having you here. Welcome to the ballpark.
Yeah, thank you. You did a very nice job cutting the grass today because it looked like you were expecting guests today.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, always expecting guests here. And this is one of those places that if you're hunkered down in Cleveland, sometimes you forget about the great opportunity to come out here and rediscover baseball up close and personal.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing better than minor league baseball. $5 tickets, $2 hot dogs, $1 beer every Thursdays. Fireworks on the weekend. I mean, what's better than that?
Yeah, you know, and I parked my car right out in front of the place. I backed to a little spot, and it said free parking.
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay to park.
No, that's all of our parking for every Rubber Ducks game is free.
Yeah, and it's really a great way to not only enjoy the game like for a whole lifetime. You love baseball for a lifetime, right. But to introduce kids to baseball, this has got to be one of the best ways, this intimate way, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're so close to the action, you're so close to the players. On Sundays, the kids play catch on the field, they run the bases, they get a chance to get autographs from their players, which our players sit up here on the concourse. Mm-hmm. There's really nothing better, nothing better.
We're talking about Double-A baseball. What does that mean to people who don't understand that?
Yeah, we're the Double-A affiliate of the Cleveland Indians, proud to have so many great players here on the way, and many in the past, like Francisco Lindor and many others, that have made their way up to Cleveland, coming through Akron on the way to the big leagues.
Mm-hmm. And Mom and Dad, you're thinking about some entertainment for yourself while you're here. I see something called the Lima Rita Tiki Bar.
You got it. It's the Lima Rita Tiki Terrace right here in right field. Part of our $7 million of private renovations to Canal Park, including the fun zone, the restaurant behind us, the Firestone Duck Club. It's really a wonderful environment to hang out with your family and friends.
A lot of people say a lot of nice things about the restaurant too.
The restaurant, I think, was a wonderful addition. It gives fans a different dining option with a chef's table, some a la carte items, local beers, the game grill and bar open on game nights right here at the ballpark.
We're talking about ticket prices. So what's it cost me to go down that big rubber slide over there?
Just $1. Just $1. We could do it. We could go right now.
Okay, maybe we will in just a minute. Yeah. And different seating here. So are all the seats the same price, or is there like varied prices?
So in Tiki Terrace, that's a group seat. So you can have the chance to come down with your coworkers or family and friends, have birthday parties. It's a great area for what we would consider an adult birthday party in the Tiki Terrace. Of course, we do great birthday parties for kids as well. The front row is a great seat for $25. The first two beers are on us. It's called Homerville, and you're sitting right in the action with a swivel seat in the front row right here in Tiki Terrace.
Send Mossman to Homerville.
That's right. That's where you want to be.
2 beers. That is fantastic. So for people who are like home run hitters, what's the depth of the field here?
So you're 331 to left, and I think, it's a nice short porch right into the canal. Center field's the deepest part of the ballpark. A few years ago we had Bryce Harper here on a rehab appearance. He hit 3 home runs on a rehab appearance in one game. 2 of them landed over that Yingling sign in center field.
Ken, I know you're the owner here, but you ever get the urge to go out there and run around the bases?
Maybe. Late at night when everybody goes home.
That is fantastic. And so we're right on the main drag here, so it's so accessible, you can almost drive by it and not see it because you're so close to it.
Don Pisquellic had a wonderful vision in 1997 to make this really part of the anchor of downtown Akron and building this ballpark and really making it accessible to the community. Over 7,000 free parking spots when you come to a game here. It's a wonderful asset in the community, and for 71 nights a year, really the epicenter of affordable family fun in downtown Akron.
Yeah, so this whole New Day Cleveland is about great things to do downtown Akron. And this is our first stop, but this has got to be one of the main reasons to come down here to discover everything there is great about downtown Akron.
Yeah, I think that there's something really special about the role a ballpark plays in the community. The whole family can have a great time out here, and we want to make that as accessible and safe and as enjoyable as possible.
Okay, so you're batting 1,000 and you've hit a home run, right?
You wouldn't want to see me on the field. I spend more time in Excel and serving hot dogs.
You're the man. Hey, speaking of hot dogs, there's a deli down the street that's been around town for, I think, about 19 years. We're going to go check that out.
Go check it out, and I think you'll enjoy the roast beef sandwiches there. Pretty amazing.
Excellent. Thanks a lot. What street am I out here?
You're
Brett?
on South Main Street.
South Main Street. It says Diamond Deli out here.
Yeah.
You guys been here a long time?
Absolutely.
Chuck's working hard, Linda isn't. What kind of name is that for a sandwich?
That's actually named after my dad. My aunt owned it with him. She retired, so she's sitting in Florida, and my dad's doing all the work.
I like that. Zach, yeah, right dad.
Zach's my brother. He's my oldest brother. He used to always sit there and argue with my dad about what was right and wrong.
So every sandwich is like a story.
Yes, almost every sandwich, actually every sandwich is a family member's name.
So what's your
With the same-
favorite family story up there?
Well, mine, obviously. Brett's Isn't Fair.
Okay, why don't we make one of those? What's in that?
That's got corned beef, Thousand Island, lettuce, tomato, corn, and rye bread.
Okay, let's throw it together. Let's see
Cool,
what happens
cool.
here. Okay, who makes the rye bread? Where do you get the rye bread?
We get it from Orlando.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, do a great job.
I like those guys. Nick Orlando and the team.
Yeah, we've been with them since we started. So they've been really good to us. We've been good to them.
So if you drive down here, like you go to a baseball game or museum or whatever, and you want to get a sandwich here at the Diamond Deli, what are the hours and when do you close? When do you open?
The hours are 8 to 8 Monday through Friday, and then 11 to 7 on Saturday.
So it's a big sandwich, huh?
Good sandwich, yeah, good sandwich.
What's that corned beef weigh?
A little over 6 ounces.
So that's big, man. It's
Yeah,
almost half a pound.
Close to half a pound, absolutely, yeah.
That is terrific. People were fighting over the soups here too.
Soup's a big hit, especially in the winter.
Yeah.
We're known to just kind of wing something in the morning and make it up as we go, and it tends to work out real well. So, but our matzo ball soup's always big. Our chili's out there
The
every
matzo
day.
ball soup, that's the one that was going out of here like crazy.
Yep, that's our main soup. We have that Monday through Saturday.
Okay, so what we have that, is that a Thousand Island like
That's
sauce?
Thousand Island, yes.
Okay.
So yeah, this is one of the few that actually isn't toasted. It's just the meat's heated up. Kind of gets you more flavor than all the butter and all that on there.
Okay.
You get to enjoy the corned beef a little more.
So these are not just cold sandwiches, we're talking about hot sandwiches too.
Yep. You can get either or.
Look at that. It's steaming.
It's looking good.
How many sandwiches do you guys serve?
On a good day, I'd say around 400.
Woo-hoo.
400 a day. We got about 65 to 70 sandwiches on the menu, which is real fun to try to keep up with.
Okay, this guy, have you decided what you're gonna order yet?
Yes.
What are you gonna get?
Billy's Belly Pleaser.
Billy's Belly Pleaser. Now, is that a popular sandwich too?
Yeah, of course. Pastrami's excellent. That's a pastrami sandwich. That's got scallion cream cheese and lettuce on rye. That's a big hit.
Excellent. Okay, so we got a sandwich. We talked about the soup.
Sure.
What about dessert? If somebody wants dessert around here.
Carrot cake.
Carrot
All the
cake?
time. Yeah.
Who makes the carrot cake?
My mom and dad make the world's greatest carrot cake.
So do you know how to make it if you have to
Absolutely.
make it too?
Yeah, unfortunately I do. And
Okay.
sometimes have to.
Now, I was here before. I didn't talk to you last time, Brett. Who did I talk to?
You talked to Chad. That's my younger brother.
Your younger brother.
Yes.
Is his sandwich better looking than yours?
It's not better looking. It's just a little more popular.
Ah!
But I'll take looks over popularity. So.
It's great. When you come down here to the Diamond Grill, check out the family, the sandwiches, the customers are a lot of fun, and it's a terrific place. It's all part of downtown Akron. I'll tell you what, when we come back after the break, Natalie's going to show you something else. I think we're going to go like boutiquing or something like that.
Yeah, this is another really fun. These are hair. Welcome back. We are here in Akron, and I love when I can make my way down here, and it always is a great thing when I can do a little shopping along the way too. So we're right off of Market, tucked away on Ely Road. Well, technically this is called Ely Road, and I have the owner here with me, Susie. Thanks so much for having us here.
Thank you.
And she also has her little buddy. This is Huey Lewis.
Huey Lewis.
Huey Lewis is hanging out with us today too. So this is a great place to come if you want to do a little shopping, and I'm telling you, you're not going to have to go in your wallet and think that you're spending a fortune because you have great affordable things here.
Absolutely.
What's the whole concept for you for your store?
So Ely Road Boutique, we strive to have unique pieces, patterns, and prints that are affordable. So I actually purchase everything from a wholesaler in Los Angeles. And our price range is from $5 to $50, and I would say 65% plus is American made. And then I actually inspect everything. I steam the clothes when they come out of the box, and yeah, so.
And what I think I love, we're gonna go through some of these clothes here, and I'm gonna start with this dress because I know that with women, we can be a little bit worried about certain parts of our body and showing certain parts. And I have a feeling with what you've shown us that you try to work to help us feel a little bit more comfortable in that sense?
So we strive to have, our motto is unique pieces, patterns, and prints at affordable prices. And so our boutique, as you can see through our collection in here, is just a little bit more bold than your average store.
Like this is a great piece to show that.
Yeah, so I'm really attracted to boho. I'm really attracted to tribal print. And this is kind of a wearable piece of art that when you walk down the road wearing this piece, you know, people are gonna stop and, you know, you go to a bridal shower or baby shower and your friends are just gonna, you know, ooh and ah over something like this. So this is a great piece. I mean, this is something you can wear if you're pregnant.
Absolutely.
Or not pregnant. And maxi dresses for the summer. I mean, our Ohio summers aren't super hot. So this is a nice sheer piece and it's flowy and it's easy. It's something you could wear to a concert, to brunch, you know, really to almost any event, even essentially church. So it's a piece you can wear dressed up or casual. So
very versatile, absolutely.
Yes.
All right, I want to move on here because this is a piece, kind of, you've paired this up here with a great tank top. And then is this like a little kimono type of
kimono,
thing?
yep.
Okay.
Kimonos are another really versatile piece. A kimono is something you could wear as a coat over a dress. You could do a crop top and jean shorts with the kimono over it. You can do a bathing suit and have this is the back, it's really pretty.
Oh, I love the back there.
Yeah, it's a really gorgeous print. And then you could use it as a cover up. I've actually worn our kimonos and I've taken shorts with thigh-high stockings and boots when it's not, you know, super warm outside yet, but we paired it with a nice graphic tank, a little tiger tank top. You could wear, you know, to yoga or
exactly.
You know,
a million places you could wear that too.
Yeah.
I love these pants. I got to get to these pants real quick because these just not only do they feel comfy, but they look amazing.
This is another really fun print. These are harem pants, but they don't have the drop crotch. They just have kind of the slouchy pockets. And this is another fun tribal print that, you know, you could kind of hike them up in the summertime and make them capris or wear them, you know, with a KG sandal, a nice crop top or a tank top and do a nice statement piece, even something.
Look, she has accessories too, folks. So you get a piece of jewelry out here while you're with it too. And the prices are just so great too. Some of these jewelry pieces, $10, $12.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So take that with a black tank and a little statement necklace and you're good to go.
Thank you for having us in here. Time to definitely go shopping, folks, I tell you. Now, again, we're right off of Market. Well, there is a new place here downtown that is great for craft cocktails, and I just think we have to go check this place out.
If you walk into Chop and Swizzle, you won't see a lot of people buried in their phones. It's meant to be a social room where people meet new people. They have great conversation, listen to some great old swing music, a little bit of jazz. You know, eventually we'll be incorporated live entertainment. But it's just a loungy, you know, social atmosphere. In our generations grew up, we grew up in only thinking bars were the sports bars, the dive bars. You know, back in the day, people didn't go to bars like that. These were cocktail bars where people savored their drinks, you know, enjoyed a great cocktail. I'm the head cocktailer. You know, Chef Dick is obviously the chef here. I specialize personally in the early 20s through the early 40s. So you'll see some Prohibition. You'll also see a lot of Polynesian as well. Polynesian, you know, later down the road had a generic term tiki attached to it. But when people think of tiki, they actually think of overly fruity and sugary cocktails. You know, back in the 1940s, it never was like that. They were actually very citrusy, very boozy, very eventful, flavorful cocktails. The 1920 Sidecar is my favorite cocktail. You know, it incorporates cognac. I prefer the 1738 Cointreau and a little bit of lemon juice as well. Great cocktail. I feel it's one of the most well-balanced cocktails of all time.
So we're gonna do, you know, small plates, kind of bar snacky food, but upscale. A little bit of, we got tacos going on right now, short rib tacos with local ramps. They got a little bit of local microgreen too as well, some spring carrots, hot sauce, a queso fresco, and some fried hominy. Here you go, Aaron.
Thanks, Chef.
No problem. We're about to plate up a chicken and waffles too as well. Chicken and waffles has been our best-selling dish since we opened here. We kind of sell, I'd say, 30 orders of chicken and waffles every night. Our menu kind of changes all the time. I like to change things from time to time so you don't just get used to the same old thing. So, you know, I always try to have 3 or 4 favorites, like our cheese plate and our meat plate sell really, really well. We make all our own jams, jellies, pickles. So everything you see is, you know, from scratch, made by us. So anything that we can get to the people here, you know, fresh, local, that's what we're trying to do.
To have people enjoy it it's a blessing. You know, and it also speaks to, you know, what we just talked about earlier is, you know, there is a market for this, and people are dying, and we're looking for something like this. And you know, us being as busy as we are, I mean, it just shows you that, you know, Akron is ready for this.
Everybody's loving everything from what we, you know, from what we've put out so far. Akron deserved somewhere to eat as well as drink, and we wanted the food to match the cocktails, which are the best in the city.
Finish up those craft cocktails, and why not shop a little more here at Ely Road? I found great accessories, artwork, shoes. They have it all here. All right, after the break, we are headed to one of my favorite types of restaurants. I'm talking Thai food after this. Welcome back to our road trip here to downtown Akron. I am so incredibly excited right now because we are at Cilantro, and this is a place where not only are you going to get Thai food, but you're going to get sushi too, and it's all thanks to this man right here, Charlie.
Hello.
What is the whole concept behind your restaurant here?
I'm starting the Cilantro with my family, and we are originally from Thailand. So, you know, we would like to bring the authentic Thai cuisine to, you know, Akron areas, and we would like to also accommodate it with, you know, fresh and, you know, well, delicious sushi. Also, to you know, so you can have the best of both.
Best of both
cuisine.
worlds. Oh
yes.
Absolutely. So, and you've paired that for us really well today. The restaurant itself, I must say, it's huge, first of all, and it's so beautiful. You can accommodate a lot of people here.
Yes, we definitely can. You know, you have, we can comfortably seat about 150 people. And on top of that, we also have a nice patio on the outside.
Which is gorgeous, and it sits right next to the Rubber Ducks.
Yes.
So you can go out there to the game, come here first or after.
Yes. Or you can actually sit out in the patio, and I think you can oversee second base and you know, some actions in the ball game there while enjoying the food at Cilantro.
I love it. All right, let's dig into the food. We'll first talk about the dishes in front of us, and I must say thank you for putting the pad Thai in front of me because this is my favorite Thai dish.
Excellent.
What makes yours stand out, you think?
I think it's because we are actually from Thailand, and so we would like to you know, introduce what the flavor that we, you know, familiar with at home to Akron.
This is a must-stop, folks. That is delicious. And you can probably adjust the spice level too if someone likes it a little spicier.
You are absolutely correct. Because people are afraid of trying out Thai food because they are afraid of the spice. And that's why we have a spicy level to kind of, you know, help them choose the perfect spice for them.
Yep.
Yes.
Now, is this dish a little spicy or
it
what's in that?
It is. For the spicy level that we have goes from 0 to 5.
Okay. What level is this?
Most of the dish can be started at level 0, such as pad Thai. But for this one, it's called...
If you like spice, definitely get that.
This one is called chicken Thai spicy.
It's amazing, I must say.
We have a stir fry mixed vegetable with chicken and also in the red curry paste with house brown sauce.
Let's go to the sushi now. That looks like quite a roll that you have here.
Yes, yes. This is our probably the most popular dish. It's also our signature cilantro special rolls. Inside it have spicy tuna. Inside, top it up with tuna sashimi. And we top it up with 3 different sauces.
Check out the inside of the roll, folks. Look, here you go, Herb. Check this one out. There's the roll. What do we have on this plate?
Next one is it's a small combo that we usually offer for lunch. It's our Japanese lunch special. This particular one is called Canal Combo. It's a combination of California rolls, 3 pieces of sushi, and 4 pieces of sashimi. And this is all under about $10.
So you have lunch specials, obviously.
Yes.
I guess you come here for lunch or dinner, depending on what day you want to come. And let me tell you, I am so happy that you have brought this food out right now. I normally share with the crew, but I have a feeling today this is all going to be mine. Do you have to-go boxes too?
Oh, yes.
Okay, good. Thank you so much for letting us come here. Check out Cilantro. You see why. I don't even have to explain. Coming up after the break, David is heading to the Art Museum, folks. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. It's our road trip to downtown Akron, and we found some great places to discover. And if you get off the main street and turn up on the high street, there's a building that looks like it's devouring an old building, a beautiful modern structure that houses one of the most important institutions in downtown Akron, and that would be the Akron Museum of Art. And what a great looking place, and thank you, Mark, for having us.
You're welcome.
It is terrific. So I've made my way up the stairs and into this gallery, and where does this journey take us here?
Well, you know, welcome to the Akron Art Museum.
I'm loving it.
I mean, I think we are excited to have you here, but also to be able to share the collection. And we are in our main collection gallery, and this is where the public can actually see the content and all the great art that the museum has in its collection.
Okay, and the art we see here at this museum is of the modern style.
It's modern and contemporary.
Modern and contemporary.
So the collection starts about 1850 and moves all the way to the present day. So we have a lot to see, a lot of amazing pieces, and
1850 makes me feel young now.
Well, you know, I think what it does is it also spans the time of Akron, and it tells the history of the city, also tells the history of modern and contemporary art. So for us, it really parallels. It gives people who come and visit the Akron Art Museum a sense of, you know, not only the context of where the art came from the artist, but also the city, but also a really great example, if not one of the best in the country, about our collection.
Mm-hmm. I just love the ceramic lady. The first thing you see in the beginning, and that's a large piece, isn't it?
Yeah, you walk into our Hasslinger gallery and you see our amazing new Viola Fry sculpture. And the sculpture is really intended to be a welcoming figure, and it also, you know, gives people a sense of wow when they walk into the museum, because this is an amazing place.
It's funny you said wow, because that's exactly what I said. It's like, wow, you look at it, and the more you look at it, the more you see and the more you love about it.
Yeah, it's exactly what we want. And so, you know, you get a sense of the spans of our collection in modern and contemporary, but it's also, you know, one thing we're known for is that we recognize artists from all over the country and all over the world, but we also recognize artists within our region. And that's we're one of the few museums that actually exhibit and present work from artists that live in Northeast Ohio, as well as are represented internationally. So, you know, it gives us a chance to not only show the best work that's being done in contemporary, but also shows all the great talent that we have in our own region.
This is pretty interesting.
Yeah, McLean Thomas. So, you know, extremely well-known, nationally known artist. Her work is really talking about the community and conversations. And so it really kind of creates this sort of great story about, you know, not only what's going on in the painting, but how people come together, because that's what art museums are all about, is coming together, seeing great art, but also spending time with families and friends and socializing.
I just love the way you put a story with it. It makes it 10 times more interesting. It's
yeah,
fabulous
exactly.
to look at, and then even more fun to understand. This is so lifelike.
So this is Linda. Linda is an iconic painting by Chuck Close, and it is not only one of the most important paintings that I think Chuck Close has done, but also, you know, again, we're talking about that sort of wow factor, and when somebody walks into the Akron Art Museum, they immediately sort of relate to this, because it looks like all of us. It looks like somebody who just sort of walked right off the street. But it's also just an amazing, sort of almost imposing portrait.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a favorite of people that come to visit the art museum.
I can understand. You could get lost in that face. This is a great looking room also. So how large is the museum?
So in 2007, we expanded the art museum. We added 60,000 square feet to the museum. And so we're standing in parts of our new expansion. So in a few years, we have been able to not only increase the collection, but increase the amount of artwork that we can put out and exhibit.
And I saw a machine outside digging around a little bit out there. So you have a new
growing
garden.
even more. We
Yeah.
have a garden, Bud and Susie Rogers Garden, which is set to open this summer, and so that's going to give us another acre of outdoor space that we can do public programs, we can do concerts. There'll be time for people to come and just have their own private time and community picnics and all of that. So, we're going to invite everybody back to come and spend time at the Akron Art Museum.
Well, thank you, Mark. I got to tell you, if you've not been here in a long time, it is brand new and different. If you've never been here, you're in for a great discovery. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm going to head down the street to a place called Baxter's. I think you're going to like this one too. Well, guess what, folks? I think you're going to like this place a lot. Already I'm having fun, and I barely got here. This is Mark. We're at a place called Baxter's. And if you want to find Baxter's, it's right next to the Peanut Shop, sort of across the street from the Civic Theater.
And directly across the street from Block 3.
Block 3. And I got to tell you what, when I walked in this place, aesthetically, this place is really cool looking.
Thank you.
How'd you put this together?
You know what? We put this together with a bunch of repurposed stuff. I mean, it's a very eclectic place. Our booths are all made out of old church pews. It came from the Habitat.
I know. I felt
Humanity
blessed when I
downtown.
came in the front door.
Even the floor, old bar floors.
Yeah.
And,
I love the light fixtures in the place.
thank you.
Yeah.
Little nice lighting. Our front door is a garage door, so we're open air throughout the summer when the concerts are going on and the civic events.
Yeah, I know. When there's a concert here, this is probably one of the hottest places downtown.
We get real busy, or when something's at the Civic, we're swamped. So
Yeah.
you want to get here a little early on those nights. But
So I was looking at the menu, and the menu is like a little eclectic too, like some wild stuff on there. I ordered a drink, and I got a glass of nuts. What
yes,
is this?
You did. The Peanut Shop next door, directly next door, roasts nuts for us. They've been there since 1933, but they're made with fresh rosemary, cayenne pepper, sea salt, and brown sugar. So they're a little sweet, a little salty.
So you got the nuts next door, but you jazzed them up.
We gave them a recipe. They make them for us daily. So
Great.
They
Excellent.
roast them every day.
You know, when I first came here, I thought we were coming to another place that's got like a whole bunch of draft beers on draft, great beers, and you do have that.
We do. We usually have well over 150 different craft beers. We're kind of known for our craft beers.
But you go beyond that too, because I love some of the appetizers. I was making jokes about the nuts, which are fabulous, by the way. But these are sort of like they're like buffalo wings, but they're eggs. They're not deviled eggs. It's an invention.
There are buffalo eggs. They're actually buffalo pickled eggs, and they're served with blue cheese dipping sauce and crumbled blue cheese on them.
I just think that is such a great idea. It's such a simple idea, but man.
Yeah, and then we do our house-made guacamole daily too, and it's served with a habanero jelly over it. It's
I was going to
delicious.
say,
And sea salt.
It's sort of like a jelly on the top, huh?
Yeah, it has a little kick to them, but they're delicious. I think one of our most popular items are stuffed Hungarian peppers. They're stuffed with sausage and cheese.
Okay, Hungarian peppers. What nationality are you?
I'm actually Slovak, but
You're
close
Slovak?
enough to Hungarian.
So that's how that came in here.
You know what? Actually not. A guy named Brendan Gilpatrick made them for us. He was one of our chefs.
Yeah?
And we kept his peppers. He left and we kept his item.
The most fun thing about those kind of peppers, those stuffed peppers, is you never know whether you're going to get a really hot one or a mild one.
Exactly. They're fresh every week to week. You don't know what you're going to get, but they're always delicious.
Yeah, delicious. But they can light you up. So that's why you order a drink maybe like this instead of a draft beer.
Yeah.
This looks like it's organic here. What's
That's
going on?
one of our lemon berry mojitos, made with fresh blueberry, basil, lemon. We also do a Lock 3 lemonade, which is a fair-style shaken lemonade and vodka drink. Real popular.
That's terrific. What time do you guys open? What day?
We're open at 11:30 Monday through Thursday, and we're open 12 to 2:30 Friday, Saturday, and we're closed on Sundays.
How would you describe the crowd when it gets crowded in here? I know the university is nearby, but this crowd's probably pretty eclectic too.
You know, our crowd is a little, we get a little bit of the university students, but for the most part, our age group is anywhere from 20 to 70. We get everybody. We have, a lot of the courthouse and a lot of the attorneys and people like that, so our happy hour crowd's a little more of the professional crowd, but we get everyone.
So if I'm watching New Day Cleveland and the show's over and I want to go have lunch, I'd drive down here to Akron, you're going to be open.
Absolutely.
And this drink here, I saw this tiding over here. You thought you'd get away from me, you little martini-looking glass, huh?
And that's one of our house-made blueberry martinis.
Should I taste this one?
Sure, please. Please try them all.
We want to taste this one.
That lemon berry mojito, I think, is probably our most popular drink. You should try that one.
Oh,
too.
yeah? This is really good.
Thanks.
It's really good. So did you invent any of these drinks?
You know what? That would be my manager, Craig's.
You give credit to
Back in the
everybody,
day,
don't you?
I do. You know
Okay.
what? They do what they do well.
delicious. Great spot. Whole bunch of other things on the menu you want to check out. These are just a couple things we thought, let's take a look at them because they look beautiful, colorful, and they're successful dishes. People love them, right?
They are, absolutely.
You know what else people love? Musica, but you're gonna have to wait for that until after the break.
Welcome back. We are continuing the hour here in Akron, and it is time to start shopping. And not just for the ladies, for the guys too. We are here at Blue, which is a Goodwill boutique, and I have Janet with me here. Just the setup in here, it's pretty amazing, but you're talking about things that you're going to get at really reduced prices.
That's correct, Natalie. We have a way to offer up some merchandise that is donated at our retail stores. Our staff selects it, handpicks it as personal shoppers, and sends some of those wonderful treasures down here to Blue for our customers.
It looks great. You walk into the shop, it's huge. And I want you to take me through, if that's okay, through some of the things. Obviously, we're starting off at the front here, and you have, I can see, a ton of accessories.
Right, we have a lot of accessories that come in. We have a lot of purses as well that come in to complement the outfits and the selections our customers make.
Now, what kind of names are we talking about that come through here of products?
We have in the range anywhere from our Vera Bradley section that we have here. We also have some in the back here. We have a vintage Kate Spade dress that has come into us. We have a Anthropologie dress here. This is a new with tags, retail for $220. That we have offered up here in the location.
Well, so these things, obviously, when you're talking about names like Kate Spade, they're going to fly off the shelves quickly. But you can always expect something probably amazing and new anytime you come in then.
Absolutely. The selection is constantly changing. We get shipments every week, and we rotate the product out on the floor so that our regular shoppers, and we do have regular shoppers that come in just about every day to see what special deals we might have.
Well, I know you have some awesome workers that really help the process go a little bit smoother as you're shopping around. And they are your personal shoppers too if you want them to be, but today we dressed them up, right?
We did. Today we have Elizabeth is wearing a cachet blazer and an Ann Taylor top.
I love that. So your cachet, that's a great store.
It is. It is.
And then next to her, look, see, they're models too, folks.
And Dee Gillespie, our store manager, is wearing a Forever 21. She also has some Madden Girl shoes on.
See, you are Forever 21, right?
That's right, that's right. Kristen Bauer is our assistant manager here. Kristen's wearing an outfit complemented by a new with tags Dooney and Burke purse.
And that shirt's from Anthropologie too, I believe, right?
It is.
Wow, that outfit looks amazing on her.
I know, doesn't it? And then Stacy is wearing a Rocksteady dress, new with tags as well.
And for the younger girls too, Lauren Conrad shoes. I know that Lauren Conrad's a huge name that the girls all love, and so really, there's such a variety here. And obviously, we're talking about dresses. I see this whole back room here. Is that filled with more formal wear?
It is. There's some more formal dresses. We have some career wear, blazers, suits. We also have a small children's section as well as more of our shoes.
Always can have more shoes. And I know at the very front of the store too, I mentioned there's stuff for the guys too here, right at the front. So that way the men don't have to walk through the entire store. They have really figured this out correctly. They just walk in the front, get what they need, and get out of here, right?
That's true. That's true. Occasionally they actually do come through looking for some gifts for family members.
Which is a great idea to come here if you're looking for gifts as well.
Mother's Day is right around the corner.
Jeans are another big thing that you hate having to spend a ton of money on. So when you come to somewhere like this, you know you're going to get some name brands for, again, a fraction of the cost.
We do have on our denim district wall right now, we have Miss Me jeans in quite a large selection there.
So right in downtown Akron, it's a great place to come, shop, and you know you're not going to break the bank when you do it, so you feel good walking out of here with a few bags in your hands, right?
Right, and every dollar that's spent just goes back to fund our mission. 88 cents of every dollar spent in our retail stores funds our mission. We're very proud that we're able to contribute to our community.
Shopping for a great cause too. Thank you so much for having us in here. All right, now we're gonna go and explore, well, a great place to listen to some sweet sounding music. Does that sound good to you?
Absolutely.
That's where we're going now.
Musica is a live music venue. It's very intimate, and we do some of the best artists in the world here, mostly ticketed shows. We're a blank slate. We have everything from country to folk. Tonight we have a jam band playing later on. We have a kind of Christianish band playing earlier on. We have some of the best indie rock bands in the world. Recently we've had ex-ambassadors. We've had the Civil Wars, we had the Dandy Warhols, Great Big World. But on any given day, you'll find a different type of music when you come through the door.
Makes it, with the taco sauce and everything in the mornings. But
when you come down here, the first thing you see is there's this amazing cafe next door called Urban Eats. The food is to die for, and they have coffee and your non-alcoholic beverages. When you walk in through the front door, you're gonna see this thing that looks more like an amazing loft space than it does a concert venue. It's a sideways venue, it's horizontal, so you're up close and personal with the artist. You can see from pretty much anywhere. And you'll never be more than 65 feet from the stage. We hear that sometimes people come from out of town to Musica to see a band, even if they're playing in their town, because it sounds better, it's up close, it's personal, and there's a very warm kind of homespun vibe to the venue. We're sort of a bed and breakfast taking on the Marriott. Bands love that there's an amazing vibe on stage. You're looking at this cool crowd that's right up on top of you. There's some historic brick off in the distance, and it sounds really good on stage. Most of the people that come here are between the ages of 12 and 70. Occasionally have a teen pop show on a Saturday afternoon, and we've had, who is the American Idol winner that looked like George Clooney a little bit? Taylor Hicks. Taylor Hicks played here, and I think there were maybe 7 people under the age of 60. There was lots of silver hair, and he got a lot of the seniors to dance. So it was an amazing night. It's been great for the downtown because it used to be that to see national talent, you'd have to drive 40 or 45 miles. Now some of the best bands in the world play right here.
No matter what time of year you head out to Musica, there's always going to be great performers, so go to their website for more information. All right, when we come back, much more from the great town of Akron.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. It's our special trip to the downtown area of Akron, and we sort of went off the path a couple blocks, and throughout the show everyone keeps saying, do not forget to go to Hazel Tree Interiors to see Karen Starr. So now we're seeing Karen Starr. There you are.
Hi,
How
David.
are you?
I'm doing great.
I love your store. I walked here a couple minutes, and the first thing you see is sort of stop. And you look at it for a long time. I mean, it's sort of like art, but it's furniture and it's all locally made and everything's got a story.
It does. Everything has a story, that's for sure. Everything is made by an artisan that lives within an hour of Akron, and a lot of it we call functional art. You know, it's not just a piece of functioning furniture, it is artful and beautiful.
Or something that had a great life before it got here.
Certainly. We have a niche with that. A lot of the artists use reclaimed materials in their designs and repurpose things and turn them into something else.
I was looking at this picture, and this picture is a lot more once you start getting into it than it appears to be from first glance.
Yes. Haley Litzinger is the artist of that, and it's a collage piece that if you do get up onto it close.
Can I stand on the couch?
Please do. Yeah. Just no jumping.
No, there you go.
Yes, there's many layers to that piece.
All kinds of little pieces in there. That's terrific. What's the story of this?
This is made by April Couch. This was an existing table. She didn't make the table, but she freehands the art.
Like a tattoo.
It is kind of like a tattoo. She entered this into the Akron Art Prize contest and won an award for this last year. So we're happy to have it in our shop for sale now.
Okay, so we say Hazel Tree Interiors, so that means I come here and I'm looking for some stuff to take to my house. I can either buy something from you, or you could come to my house and sort of figure out for me what I might need that you might have?
Correct. I'm an interior designer by trade. My husband is a picture framer, as you can see from all the frame moldings on the walls.
Oh, yeah.
Here, and we have this showroom space that sells the work of local artists and makers, but often it will be a custom piece made for a design client of mine. So we're a full-scale, full-service design studio, and we do have a large network of local artisans that have incorporated their pieces into our design projects.
So would this piece be like a custom-made piece? It looks like maybe you could put wine bottles in it too?
Yes, this is a wine rack made by John Strauss of Canton. And that comes in a couple of different woods, finishes and wood species.
And this looks like an old school piece.
It is old school in style, but it is a new piece, and this is all inlaid. This is Malachowski Furniture. It is a brother and sister furniture making team that are new to us at Hazel Tree.
I love that. Something to do with tires?
Yes, we have a lot of old patterns from Firestone and other local tire companies of yore, and turned into functional pieces like mirrors and clocks and things like that.
There's some crazy things going up the staircase too. What are those from, like gasoline pumps or something?
Well, those are mirrors made out of industrial shelving. There's a local guy named Doug Meyer of Rust Belt Rebirth that will take industrial shelving and turn it into furniture pieces like this bench here, or mirrors like that.
Okay, yeah. I saw some of his stuff here. This looks great. And as we go, this is like going into the kids' fort under here. Like, come in here like this.
Yep.
But he's made a lot of really cool shelves out of things here.
Yes, he has. He does a lot of work for our design clients. We'll have a little nook of a space somewhere, and we'll say we want it in gray or in blue or in red, and I'll give him the dimensions and he'll make something really neat for
The
us.
tattoo lady's been at work again.
She has.
$409. That's a pretty good price for that, isn't it?
It's a great price.
Yeah.
And that table was made locally as well.
I saw something else too. I like this. She made this, huh?
She did?
Look at that. I'm gonna look at the price tag. $169. That's a beautiful piece.
She does great work. We love having her pieces here for sale.
So we've seen a whole bunch of stuff. I have to point this out too. I know I can hear the siren. That means my time's almost up. But this is made out of brake discs, right?
Yes, Lori Schaefer from Canton makes tables, lamps, wind chimes, and clocks out of Harley parts.
That's great. And this bulb signifies it's a good idea.
Yes, I mean
there you go.
The lamp is not attached to the table, but it is a good idea.
Well, we've only scratched the surface here at Hazel Tree Interiors.
Yes.
Karen Starr, easy to remember that, right? And we're on Market Street?
Yes, we're on West Market Street. If you're familiar with the old Norca Futon building, we are now in that building, and we've been here 6 years now.
Yeah, and I think right in the building next door is where LeBron James went to school.
Yes, he had. Yes, he did.
This is a world-renowned location.
It is. Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There is so much culture here. It's such a vibrant town, I'm telling you. You come down here, it's an easy day trip, 45 minutes from downtown Cleveland. You park your car, you walk around everywhere, you can get a great bite to eat, you can go catch a musical show, you can go to the ballpark, and of course, do some shopping as well. I tell you, I've been down here a lot, and every time I'm here, there's always something new to do, and then you always have the staples that have just been around forever. It's a great town here, Akron, Ohio. Come check it out. I'm Natalie Herbeck, and I'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.